What is up? What is going on?
What is going on, everybody? AL West champs. The Mariners have done it. We're going to celebrate. Mrs. Trident wanted to be here to celebrate this. She was screaming in the background the whole game tonight. And she called that JP home run the other day. So she wanted to be here to celebrate. Mr. Moses, thank you already, man, for the 20 bucks. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Channel members, I'll have that contest announced. This is a celebration stream, everybody. I mean, there's just nothing. I'm not going to break this game down because, Luis Castillo was outstanding.
Fantastic.
7 1/3, almost perfect. We got Cal hit 60 tonight. I can't ignore the game.
The fact that Cal hit 60 is insane. And as a catcher, how many times has that ever happened in the history of
Cal's
ever?
The first non-New York Yankee to hit 60 in the American League. We got people in the chat. Congrats to every single person in here. The comments are flying. Nobody has to leave a super chat, but that will guarantee that I'll see it. But absolutely, Cal, just a complete stud. It really is surreal.
He's my favorite.
Cal? Well, Cal's the man.
But he's been my favorite.
I'm not sure what we're celebrating. I'm not quite sure, man. I don't know. Something happened today. I didn't get to see it, but Dan gave a great speech.
Dan gave a great post speech. I watched it. He gave just shout out to God, shout out to the team. Just was absolutely incredible. Cal dropping a second F-bomb, which is just kind of funny. I love watching Dan celebrate. He's so unemotional 90% of the time. And to be able to see him just be so excited these last two games has just been awesome.
I'm literally at a loss. That's why I went live. This is the worst video I've done, but I don't know what to even say. They're now one win or one Cleveland loss away from clinching the 2 seed, which means that the Mariners would be having a bye for that. But 24 years. Tom Brady hadn't even started an NFL game the last time the Mariners won the division. I was a freshman in high school. We have kids that will be entering high school next season, the last time the Mariners won the division. And I thought Aaron Goldsmith made a great point on the broadcast tonight. 22 felt like it did have a vibe of just happy to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I totally have the banner butchered, by the way. Oh my gosh. Will you edit that to American League West champions? But I have yesterday's up there. I was so excited to come on. Not that it matters. I think everybody here knows they've won the American League West, but 22 felt very happy to be there. Not that, they won the American League West. They won the American League. Yeah, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. But 22 kind of had a happy to be there vibe. This year feels different. I'm clicking away from comments.
They've earned it.
Exactly.
They have blood, sweat, tears.
Amen. The beers are going down easy tonight. Amen.
Oh, for sure. Cal's double fisting out there.
I can't read all. I'm trying to read. I'm kind of far away. Will says, love it, Jay. Thanks for the post games along the way. Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Thanks to all of you that have been here with me, whether you're new or been here for a while. You have all made it worth it for me. And what's so cool about this is that there's nothing, we can all have little disagreements, right? We can all go was Polanco a good signing to play third base? Was, all that stuff, little things. But we can all agree that this team's American League West champs. This is time for all of us to come together and celebrate. I don't care about little differences. That's all semantics. This is time to hug each other, celebrate with each other, and just be a part of it. Let's check what Mark was in the house tonight. Was at the game. What a night. Shane said I teared up. No, not at all, man.
Mark, tell us, how loud was it?
Yeah, the stadium was incredible. The atmosphere from TV was just unbelievable.
So good.
Amen, Aaron. Champions. Yeah. They did it. They won the American League West. Just absolutely incredible. Leslie says, I was 6 when we got first time in 95, went to game 6, 2001. Yeah. That's the thing. Just everybody. Some of you probably weren't even born when the Mariners.
I was in 5th grade.
Yeah, last won the American League West. I mean, all of us, even if you were around, how much your life has changed since then over 24 years is just how much the world has changed in 24 years since the last time this has happened. I used to have like running jokes about how like the Mariners had been to the playoffs once in the time the Seahawks had been like 18 times. But now the Mariners are catching up a little bit. Trevor's in the house. Trevor says, thanks for riding out the season with us. Absolutely. I was looking forward to your videos. Last time we won the West, I was in middle school. Yeah. I mean, just all this. And Trevor, thank you for all your support.
Jacob wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you're probably of drinking age now. Like that. I mean, it's not like wasn't born in like people are 3 years old. This is,
right.
I mean, just an incredible, I mean, and it's been fun because like, you know, my mom's been into it. My wife, I mean, you've been screaming.
Stockholmed me.
Yeah, you've been screaming louder than I have during these games.
They're just.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that the kind words.
An amazing team. Like it is so fun to watch them. I think that's the biggest thing for me. Like they're down. You can normally guarantee they're going to pull it out some way, somehow. Like. They're just incredible to watch, and it's so fun getting to see Cal.
An impressive hangover recovery, too, because they were pretty wasted yesterday, came out and won a baseball game. I'll speak for someone that's 38. My hangovers now are legendary. Like, it takes like a week for me to fully pull out of it. I'm not going to lie, it's been a few work days where like, oh, man. Oh, I'm not going to get through it. These guys came out and won a division hungover.
Guessing there were a few banana bags being hung up this morning with some of them, but it just incredible. I'm so bummed I missed his 60th home run. Next time you're going and getting the kid.
Yeah, she had to go pick up the kids and missed Cal's 60th. I mean, every time Cal comes up, and we'll get into some other things too a little bit. Every time Cal comes up, I'm like, it just can't keep happening because it's like we're not allowed to have this as Mariner fans. You know, it almost has that feel of like he'll just cool off. He won't hit 60 because we're the Mariners. We can't have somebody like that. And that's this whole season. And I don't mean that like negative, like, oh, it's not going to happen because we can't have it. But it's just, it feels a little bit like a broken curse. And by the way, do not let anybody tell you that the Mariners can't win this thing because, oh, it's the Mariners. They never win it. That's bullshit. Sorry. No, because hear me out. They say about the Seahawks too. Oh, the Seahawks won't win the Super Bowl because they just never do. Good teams win, and this team can win a World Series. And I'm tired of that because I'll turn on podcasts like, well, we know the Mariners won't win it because Seattle chokes. That the sins of the 2009 or whatever Mariners are not the sins of this team.
No, and every time.
Sorry for my language.
Every time that they do, 6 weeks ago, Dan talked about it in the post game, like, hey, celebration moment. Like they have this. I know it's rare. It's super rare. That's why my face was like, oh, snaps. They have such strong hope and such reliance on the team. Like they are all pulling it out together. And I think that's what makes it different from the 2022, 2023, teams. They are all together and they're all fighting and they're all cheering each other on. It's not just one superstar. It's all of them. It's Naylor pulling it out yesterday. It's Cal. I mean, Cal's just a beast. And he's a goat.
Polanco.
Yeah, Calzone Polanco.
I call him Calzone.
I do.
Evan asked, did you mention you're coming up for the LDS? I would love to. I doubt I'd be able to get there for the ALDS. I'm not going to lie. There's a part of me that may just come up if they get further. Even if I can't go to the game, I just may like hang out downtown at a bar and just like
date weekend.
Like, I mean, honestly, like not even like go to the game, but just chill at a bar and just like celebrate, just be in the atmosphere of it. Like not even having to be, I mean, I would try to get to the game.
For my birthday, we could go.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Yes, that's your birthday.
I wonder if we can pull that off.
I mean, I'm willing to do it. So they'd have to win. They'd probably have to get to at least the ALCS for me to go. But I mean, we're already talking about it here. So let's see if I can get to some other comments here. Completely in awe. So yeah.
Same Autumn. I think I just watch them and I'm just like, there's only a couple players that I truly cannot watch in this team where I'm like in a book or I've walked away because I'm having a coronary.
Happy early birthday. Hers is the 15th. So hopefully it'll be a celebration. I don't, man, where was I going to go? Like, I mean, it's just incredible reading the comments here of everybody that, has been through this and doing it. It's just incredible. Corey says, I've heard a lot of Chris and Dan Wilson this season. They just might be AL Manager of the Year. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if the Blue Jays don't win the East, which they may end up collapsing there. So Schneider, I don't think should get it then. Vote's going to have a good vote from Cleveland. And I think it's Dan. The Mariners only one back of the number 1 seed in the AL. And it's funny. I would have said a couple days ago that I don't want the 1 seed because the 1 seed would have had to play the Boston, New York winner, where the 2 seed's going to get that Cleveland, Detroit, Houston pocket. But now with the Yankees, I think the Yankees are going to end up winning the East. I actually do think I would take the 1 seed because if you play the Yankees in the ALCS, I want that home field advantage as opposed to going to Yankee Stadium. It would force you to play Boston or Toronto in the DS, but I don't know, like Crochet scares me a little bit from Boston, but all playoff teams have guys that can beat you. You're not going to face, I mean, ideally the Rockies could come over and play, poor Rockies, but like ideally they could come over and play in the playoffs, but it's, it's just going to have to be, it's going to be a good team. And this team's up to the challenge, I think.
Well, I think they do a really good job of taking it one game at a time.
Oh, thank you very much. That means a lot. That really does.
Aww.
Thank you. And I get it. Like this team has let a lot of people down, and me included, and I always want to be fair with that too. I'm like, all fans have a right to, new and old, come back. Maybe you just got into the team this year. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing that if you just started. If you lost the love for the team and came back, that's amazing too. Like, or if you've been watching every game and you're a sicko like me, we might need some help, but that's amazing as well. So thank you all. Autumn says, followed you for about 1 year now, and boy, it's been a wild ride. Never thought we'd all be celebrating together. Exactly. I mean, that's why I'm like at a loss. I've honestly almost always prepare myself for the worst, and I'm a pretty positive person. Like, I mean, last year I said the Mariners are going to win the World Series before the season. I've been pretty steadfast. I think they're going to get in this year. I've had my doubts at times, but it's like you never think it's going to happen. And not to keep harping on the Seahawks, because that doesn't matter right now, but that's the only title I've seen. There was that when they won it, like, oh my gosh, we won it. We did. Like, I honestly thought they'd lose the Super Bowl in a way just because we're not allowed to have that, but also opened my eyes to like good teams win. Mm-hmm. And the Mariners can win the World Series. The notion that they're the Mariners is not what is going to hold anybody back. Aaron says, I picked them win 84 games here. We have all been wrong. Exactly. And you know what? Like, we're all now in it together, and I was wrong too. I didn't really give much of a prediction. I kind of thought, if some things go right, maybe 87 to 88 was kind of my ceiling for the team. 82, kind of the floor. I thought the pitching gave them a high enough floor. Funny enough, it's been the offense that kind of gave them the floor. So even within our own predictions that are right, sometimes we're wrong. All right. So for the playoffs here, who do you think is going to be like the sneaky player in the playoffs? Because like Cal's obviously like the answer. Who's someone that you have your eye on to be sort of a, like, not underdog, but someone that I've got a couple names I think are going to have big playoffs that people aren't going to nationally know. We all know these people, but like nationally, people are going to go, oh, I didn't know he was a good player.
I'm not good at those kinds of questions because I don't know who's known. Like, I just have
just
my
throw a name.
favorites.
Like, it doesn't have to be.
I think we have started to see Naylor really truly take off. I'm really excited to see what he has to offer. I really like watching Logan. Like, he's super fun to watch. I don't know. I think they're all really good, except for the two the one that just sends me into overload. And that's
the one that sends you.
Oh gosh, Vargas. Can't handle him. I have to look away. But Naylor, I think Naylor's going to come in clutch. I think.
Brandon said, "God bless you, Mrs. Trident. I've never seen you on before. How's it going, Brandon? Hope you're doing
Brandon.
well." She's been on here a few times.
It's rare. It's his thing, but tonight I decided to crash because
Hannah, what is up? How are you doing? No, I think Naylor's a great pick. A couple people I put it on the screen there. Canzone is my pick.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to throw one out there too, and everyone's going to laugh, but we're celebrating right now. I think Mitch Garver is going to have a couple playoff moments off the left.
Garver.
He did sign a ball for our youngest son.
He signed a ball, and then ever since he signed the ball, his game has kind of been better.
He did start hitting a few home runs. So now, I mean, we'll take the credit for that.
I like Garver. Cal's my boy. Cal has always been my boy. Cal and Bliss. I'm so bummed, Bliss. Can we just take a second and
Bliss, and how cool is like Trent Thornton?
Yeah, like they're out there. Like I was an athlete in high school, and being out and watching your team succeed is just slightly bittersweet. And them rallying around their team members, it shows the type of team that they are this year.
Yeah. I did not pop open the champagne. I ate a pizza that did not agree with me last night. My stomach's actually been kind of upset today, so I haven't drank today, to be honest. But we'll pop open some at some point, Sean. Yeah, I'm over, and I gotta end up working tomorrow. Like I talk a bigger game, and then when I come down to it, I'm normally in bed by 9 o'clock.
Well,
Sean, we will pop some open.
Your hangovers hit you way
20,
hard.
20. Yeah, he won with Texas at 23. I think he had a really good playoff series that year. As well. So
I don't make fun of you for saying Garver.
It is great. I know, I agree. It's so cool seeing Bliss and Thornton out there, and it just shows how close the team is having these guys that, you know. And Trent Thornton's injury, I don't think you saw it, but he just went to, I think, cover first base or get the ball went away, and he just tore his Achilles stepping the wrong way. Just such a shame.
Bliss has been injured,
and then Bliss played. I actually think he hit a double with a torn bicep this year. So those guys were so huge.
Can we talk about Julio's shoes tonight? I don't think I've ever noticed Julio's sparkly, glittery, crazy shoes. Like I love that about him. I love the fact that Julio and Cal are so different, and they rile the team.
It's a great balance.
So well.
Yeah. In terms of Wu shut down, it sounds like that maybe I wouldn't mind Wu pitching like 2-3 innings against the Dodgers if he could, just because they'll probably have that wild card series off.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it wouldn't be the worst idea to have him pitch a little bit. But yeah, in terms of like shut down, like yes, I would shut him down, but maybe give him a couple innings there. They were bedazzled. Julio's shoes, they were bedazzled.
Right?
I didn't see them.
Oh, they were sparkly. They were great. I feel like I need a pair of those.
Oh, yeah. And yes, they are skipping Wu start tomorrow. For some reason, I'm thinking this is the last game of the series. In my head, today was game 3 of the series. So I was like, they already skipped Wu start. Oh, God, we need
Cal to score 4 more home runs.
So, yeah, Wu's being skipped tomorrow. I imagine Hancock gets the nod tomorrow. That's probably why they had Jackson pitch the 9th inning. And just as a formality, Hannah, appreciate the update. Oakland, or the A's, I should say, have defeated the Astros. Nobody wants to make the playoffs there. Detroit and Houston are fighting for the end of their lives. Oh, by the way, if anybody could, if you guys could like the stream, if you just came in, it does help get it out to more people. Hit the like button, keep the comments coming. I know 87 people in here. Thank you all so much. This is just a celebration stream. We'll get back to the recaps here tomorrow. I'm going to hopefully go live for some of the playoff games as well.
We need to set you up so that they can watch you and we can have like something.
We'll set something up. We'll set up for the playoffs. Might be fun.
Yeah. And thanks for supporting my husband, guys. Like you have saved me many, many hours of talking baseball. Not that I don't love it. I love it. I do. I can hang with the best of them, but thanks.
Let's see some of the comments. Was in high school last time they won the West. Yep, same as my freshman year.
I'm going to be honest.
Yes, get Zach Pop that ring, the legend. Who else was a Mariner? Would Rowdy get, your boy Rowdy, I think, would get a ring if the Mariners won the World Series.
Oh, I miss
him. I mean, good guy. I like Rowdy, seems like a good person. I would have Naylor over Rowdy.
Okay, if I had to choose Naylor over Rowdy, yes. But
you know what? If I had a beer, I would pull it out for Rowdy, Donovan Solano, Dylan Moore. You know what? Shout out to our man Dylan Moore for all he did for the Mariners. Listen,
Rowdy could swing for the freaking fences.
Appreciate you, Mr. Moses. Evan, appreciate you, man. Yeah, Taylor Saucedo. It is crazy. Like all the people that get to be a part of that. Thank you all so much for the kind comments. Thank you. I'm trying to keep, if I missed them, I'm sorry. They're coming in like crazy.
Donnie, who is that? Don't forget. Who's that?
Forget. Donnie Barrow, Donovan Solano.
Oh, okay.
Solano, our boy Solano. Who else was in there? Jose Castillo, who pitched a couple innings for the Mariners.
If you make it to the World Series, are you going?
I may just go to the bars downtown and just like hang out with like all the Mariner fans. I don't know if I could afford to like get into the game. Yeah, Solano. Who else was on this team that was like super random that barely played? That would get like Zach Pop was a great call. Who else? I mean, like Legamina's still there. Casey Lawrence. Yeah, I saw Casey Lawrence in the chat.
I agree, Brandon. It hit me hard too.
Yeah, no, Dan has like grown on me a lot. I mean, maybe I'm just on a high. Maybe I'm just on a high from the Mariners winning, but like, listen, there's little things that I would say that Dan still does. And I'm like, but like the goal is to keep the team invested, keep the team bought in. And Dan's done that. Like that was the thing last year, right? We talked about with Scott. For me, it wasn't so much the in-game stuff. Like sometimes you try things and the players have got to play. You can put players in a game. If they don't execute, there's nothing a manager can do. But Scott lost the team. They just weren't bought in anymore. Dan has come in and gotten it done. Like, so we can like, again, there's little things to debate about Dan. That's fine. But Dan, the man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, wait, I clicked the wrong
What's
one.
a too early?
Sorry.
What's a too early prediction on who we might play? I mean, I'm going to sound generic. It's going to be Cleveland, Detroit, Houston, Boston, or Toronto, just depending on where the Mariners land. I still think the Mariners end up landing on the 2 seed, which I think will pit them against Cleveland. And I think Houston's still going to get in because I think Houston will beat the Angels. Detroit's just such a mess right now. And I think it'll be Cleveland. That's my prediction is Cleveland. So we'll see.
No, he was Mr. Mose. Like
he
was choking up. His parents were in the stands. Like
sweating.
I just don't. I always say like Cal doesn't know what to do. I think he just is. He's gone through hell with this team. I think, and the fact that he's 60, he's up there with Babe Ruth.
Home run. Age. I'm like, oh my God. It's not quite 60.
Like, just incredible.
Yeah.
Like, just.
Well, I think it goes to your point about Cal and Julio being such a good balance for kind of the faces of this team. Cal's the more stoic, get the job done, whereas Julio's a little bit more the camera guy, which is fine. I think you have to have that balance. I think this team has a great balance that you've got Victor Robles, who's not afraid to be in front of the camera, Randy, Julio, but then you've got the more low-key guys.
Crawford.
JP's not afraid of it, but then you got Cal and Naylor, who are very, you can tell like just business. And it's such a good balance. I really think in terms of the clubhouse, Naylor was the missing piece in terms of that energy. That Naylor's just a guy like.
Naylor's just there.
So super random story, and this is going to go. I'm going way back here. Someone older in the chat may know this, but old receiver for the Chargers, Lance Allworth, who played in the 60s. And they were interviewing one of his teammates. And he was talking about being on a plane flight. And there was thunder and lightning everywhere. And the plane was like shaking. And the guy was nervous. He's like, wait a minute. Lance is on this plane. Nothing bad's going to happen to Lance. And I say that like, but there is certain guys like that. Naylor's one of those guys that like, I just look at him and go, Naylor ain't letting them lose this game. That was even last night. Like this confidence came over me that the double, I was texting buddies, I'm like, Naylor's gapping one right here. He's going to like, there's just, and I'm not saying that means he's going to get hits or something in every at bat, obviously, but Naylor's just one of those guys that you just trust. You just look at him and go, he's not going to let you down. Josh Naylor will not let this be a loss. If you guys can keep hitting that like button for us. Subscribe if you're new, by the way. If you're new to the channel, hop on the train. Let's have fun. If you want to keep these comments. The Pebble. How did I forget about the other Luis Castillo? Luis F. Castillo. The Pebble. My man, the Pebble. Yes, win this for the Pebble. You know what's fun though? Like in a normal season with the Mariners, I wouldn't care about these guys, but now it's like, hey, let's go. Miles Mastroboni. Amazing year. Cal, Cal.
I don't know how he wouldn't.
I mean, Judge is a fantastic player. I'm not going to take anything away from Aaron Judge. I hate the debates that go on where Yankee fans try to dunk on Mariner fans about like, oh, Judge this. They're both tremendous players. You know what? Maybe we get to see each other in the ALCS. I know the playoffs don't determine MVP, but let it play out on the field. But my vote's for Cal.
I better get a good book and some heart medication.
Kevin, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's get him 63.
I think he could do more. I mean,
almost funny. Like you almost want to give Cal a day off. You almost can't have
no.
DH.
He doesn't need to catch. Please don't make that man catch. Like
maybe catch one more. I mean, listen, you still want to get that 2 seed, so you still do want to win one more.
Yeah, but they still have the Rockies, and then we go and do the
I hate on the Rockies. The Rockies didn't do anything to us.
No, the Rockies helped us get to 60.
That pitcher yesterday for the Rockies was pretty good.
No, he was good.
Brown threw the ball well. He legitimately was good.
I'm looking at you going, wait, I thought they were supposed to.
I'm telling you, don't worry, the Rockies are just trash. These pitchers suck. And then McCade Brown is out there like prime Greg Maddux shutting down the Mariners.
97?
Sliders dialed up there.
Like, just insane.
Scott says, a Mariner fan since 77, really excited about the Mariners taking the West. I'm now a fan following from the Philippines. Awesome.
Thanks.
I had an uncle that lived in the Philippines for a long time. Graduated Cal in 60. One more to Maris. Incredible the names we're seeing mentioned with Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, I don't know, Sushi. I
didn't see that comment.
He was talking about he plays better when he's behind the plate. Like when he's catching and hitting.
Yeah, I think the numbers do. I don't know I think they do back that up. But
I mean, it makes sense. I think he just gets into a swing of it and he gets to, from what I've seen, and I don't know.
Rooftop, we did it.
Rooftop.
We did it.
I don't know. I don't have any
you're fine. You're good.
Background on it. But I think he genuinely likes coaching the guys. I think he genuinely enjoys working with the pitcher and working with the team. And so it seems like it's fulfilling when he's catching. And maybe that helps with his numbers on the plate as well.
And I think it keeps you focused. You're 120 people in here, by the way. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you all for being in here. This is a celebration stream. We're just getting the party started tonight. I'll hang as long as you guys want to. Mrs. Trident might have to get the kids down, but for this channel, I love hearing Savage. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. That's all I wanted this channel to be, is just a fan to talk about the games. Because every time after losses or wins, my favorite channels are ones, well, that too. First of all, I talk her ear off after every Seahawks and Mariners game for 45 minutes. And she's kind of like, I don't know what you're talking about. Not that she knows the game, but just there'd be times with that. And then the channels I'd always go to are just the ones that were calm. You know, that's what I try to be. I have my moments. I've lost it. But the ones that just try not to freak out. Baseball is such a long season. I mean, the best teams are going to lose 60 games.
Yeah.
You know, at best, you're going to lose. That means you're going to walk off the field 60 times having lost. So you just have to balance it a little bit. It doesn't mean that people being frustrated weren't warranted. There's been some very frustrating moments for this team. Sure. But that's what I really wanted my channel to be. So thank you all very much. Jay, your hands down my favorite. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Sean. I've seen your you've been with me for a while, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, I appreciate everybody in here that's been with me, whether you're new here, welcome. Oh yeah, we're gonna go live for some playoff games, Jacob. You better believe it.
I'm getting him a portable mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a portable mic thing because I don't sit down during games. So I'm like pacing up and down. I won't be able to sit and do it. So we'll probably set something up and I might not do play-by-play, but you'll just be able to watch me and my emotions during a game. I'm not going to make it.
You get to experience what I experienced, guys.
Mariners go out World Series, like just take it.
Mission accomplished.
A little bit more to go there, a little bit, but yeah, I agree with you, my friend.
Definitely the best.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Great takes for sure.
Thank you.
Go Mariners, baby.
Let's go. Let's go.
Job ain't finished. No,
that's right.
It's not.
That's right. And this team can win it all. And I don't. So go ahead. You were gonna say something.
But I think it's important to be like, oh my gosh, like holy mackerel, take the win, enjoy the win. I was a little I thought the announcers yesterday were like, "Oh, I thought they were going to only celebrate 50%." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "They need to party it up. Like they have not experienced this since 2001. Like let them enjoy it. They've earned it."
See, but Rooftop, you'll do the play-by-play. Mine's just going to be me pacing around the house, so mine will not be good for play-by-play.
I'll do the play-by-play.
That'll probably be better. So, Jay, now the team is playoff bound. Who stays and who gets the cut for making the postseason roster? I think definitely. Let me get to this real quick. Thank you so much, Ben, for the $4.99 super chat, man. I appreciate you so much. I'll admit a month ago I'd given up on the team. I just wish my mom a Dara Maris fan who died in January. You know what? Hopefully, man, she's still with you, and you can still. I lost my dad a couple years ago. He was a big sports guy, so I know that pain and it stings. But I know he's watching the games with me still, with his little annoying quips on the side, still
falling
coming
asleep in. Halfway through.
I'll tell you, my dad, man, as he got older, that man perfected the halftime football nap. That guy could go sleep at the 2-minute warning with the team backed up to their own 5. Like, Dad, what are you doing? Then he'd wake up soon. The kicker would be kicking it off, running to the ball, and that dude woke up. I pray to be at that level of nap when I'm in my 60s, 70s.
You walk too much. You're going to be 60s, 70s still. Oh, we have to go back to that question because I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Sean.
Yeah,
the roster. I don't think Cole Young will be on the playoff roster. I would bring up, and I don't know all the eligibility. I would rather have Master Boney on the playoff roster just for pinch running abilities late in games. So I would say Cole Young's off. I don't think Harry Ford will be on the postseason roster. So I think Ford, Young, and then like Jackson or Legumina will go down. Probably Legumina. They seem to prefer Jackson. I think you keep Hancock for some length depth if you've got long extra inning games. So you don't have to rush a starter potentially out there. So I would say Ford, Legumina down, Master Boney, or Samad Taylor for Cole Young. But I think they're okay to make it because they're on the 40-man. Do you know that's
I'm out of my depth, guys. Like this is where his channel comes in clutch because you guys understand, and I'm lost. I didn't even know that they had to have a shorter team in the playoffs or a shorter roster in the playoffs.
They have 2 extra guys right now in September. Old September call-ups, a lot of you remember they used to have the 40. You could bring up 40. That would have been great. That would be your hangover lineup tomorrow. Sushi says my grandmother is watching too. She used to say that Ken Griffey Jr. was her boyfriend during games. My grandpa loved it. That's my mom with Cal Raleigh.
My mother-in-law would totally.
But you know what? Isn't it? It's so funny. We don't sometimes when we have those people in our lives, like we go, oh, okay, but now this just brings that out. All the people that you watch the games with growing up that you spend time with. And, even for me, and it's not a family member, but, Dave Niehaus, legendary Mariners announcer. I think about Dave right now, all the summers I felt like I spent with Dave listening to him. I mean, he was a part of it every night. Like it sounds cheesy, but like a lullaby, he was there for you. And I hope Dave is watching right now.
Oh my gosh.
Kevin, thank you so much, man. Kevin Kirby with the $5 super chat says, what do you think is going to happen for ALDS game 2 when we get there in a Seahawks game same day?
We put 2 TVs up.
Well, that'd be honest. I think Kevin's talking about more of the logistics of it. My guess is the Mariners game will be at night. They'll find a way to make sure that's a night game, but that is a good question. I know 2022, there was talks the Seahawks are going to have like an 11 a.m. kickoff or something. Azria says, 199 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. I know you've been in the comments.
Oh my gosh, it's 6 a.m. there.
That's right. Yeah, because you're in Japan, right? I could be wrong on that. But 6 a.m. here. So I got to go, man. Appreciate you. We got a long way to go this season, my friend, but thank you. And there's one other super chat here from Bo. Thank you so much, Bo. $5 super chat. I appreciate you, my friend. I was just a little kid for the refuse to lose era. It's been a long stretch to get here, but it's been amazing. Go M's. Best post-game show. Thank you. Thank you all so much, man. I mean, truly, you guys are the best. You have all made this. Let me make sure I got to all the super chats there. I believe I did. You all make it special. It's all about you guys here. UK, that's right. I apologize. I couldn't remember, but you have a good night, my friend. And we got a long way to go. So sleep well, enjoy it. And the party's just getting started. Y2K, been a while, my friend. Thank you for the $2 super chat. We need 63 from Cal. No, 63 is the record.
I know. I want 64.
Oh, okay.
Let's be overachievers.
Okay. Let's make it so far that no one else can get it.
No one else can get it. And he's up there for a long
Let's
time.
go. We did do it. We did effing do it, man. We did do it. And you know what? You all did it too. Like, I mean, I forgot who I was listening to before the season, but players come and go, front offices come and go, coaches come and go. But we've been here. Like, you know, as fans, we've been a part of this with this team. And in some ways, some of you and some of us have poured in more blood, sweat, and tears. That's not saying like, obviously, like every one of these players could beat me up if they wanted to. They're in better shape than me. But like,
I think the Seahawks do a really good job of recognizing
Mariners.
it. I know.
Mariners.
No, hold on.
Okay,
I'm getting there.
okay.
I know where I'm slipping. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Like they have that 12-man, like their logo on the back. Like I think Seattle does a really good job of understanding that, like, you guys, and I wasn't, so you guys have gone through blood, sweat, and tears and late nights and all of these crazy things, and are still here. And I think that that's incredible.
I do too. There's no fan base that deserves this more. All these people in here, I mean, just absolutely, I mean, deserve this more than anybody, more than anybody. As the gamer says, until the playoffs start, should be celebrated history. Yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
Like right now, like the week when the wild card series is going on, I'll do some videos. I think Mariner Sir is going to join me, and we're going to, you know, maybe break down some stuff, talking about playoff previews, maybe have some other people on as well, and go over some of that. And so we'll get into like the nitty gritty of it as we get closer. But for right now, it's a time to celebrate, right? Like you win the NFC Championship game, you got that 2 weeks. First week, you celebrate. Next week, then you start going, okay, now it's time to buckle in. Let's see. Scully says it still feels like yesterday to me when the M's had the magical 2001 season. It is crazy because like it feels so long ago, and yet it really doesn't feel that long ago either, man. I agree with that. Mr. Moses, thank you again, man. $5 super chats. 4:45 wake up tomorrow. Hey, you be safe tomorrow. Stay cool. It's been a hot one out there, man. We need to get to like mid-October. Take care, Mr. Moses. Love you, brother. Be good. Celebrating, and so are my kids. Yeah, absolutely. My kids are.
Your kids are Phillies fans.
My in-laws, but who I love very much, have converted all my children to Phillies fans.
I mean, Zach's a little. He splits his time, but hey, you got me.
I did. I Stockholmed her into being a Mariners fan. That's the sickest thing I've ever done to a human being. Not anymore, though. Not anymore.
No. Let's see.
Cal is doing the thing that Griffey did. Exactly. Like, I mean, Griffey was almost, as a kid for me, like a mythical creature. I mean, you just didn't do things that Griffey did. For Cal to tie Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth. I mean, every movie that's referenced Babe Ruth. The Sandlot.
The Great Bambino.
You're thinking like 50 years they might make a movie and go, The Big Dumper. The Dumper? Like, you have a ball signed by Cal Raleigh? Like, I mean, it's just incredible. I've got a ball signed by Mitch Garver.
I can't wait to see him. Like, listen, I want him as a catcher for as long as we possibly can, but I can't wait to see him as a coach.
Oh, yeah, he'll be
like, I'm so excited for the next like 10, 15 years of that guy's life.
And I agree with this 100%. My body tells me it was a long time ago. I relate to that, man. I can relate to that. Exactly. Young fans enjoy it. Enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Felipe. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. Zodiac says that every playoff game in 95 this year. It does. This crowd is going to be just incredible during the postseason. I think it's going to be louder than Lumen, Seahawks Stadium, in the 12s. I think it's going to be. Could you imagine what tie game, bottom of the 8th, and Naylor hits a bases clearing double against the Yankees is going to sound like? I mean, the stadium.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to make it. You have to have been to be eligible for the postseason. So they would be fine. Then you could have Masterboni and Taylor, I think, right? Because they're in the organization. So I think that's what they'll do, would be my guess. Aaron says, oh, I tried to click on it, Aaron. Sorry. Aaron says Cal is now up there. Cal is now up there with the legends of the game. Will be the Metro Pouch. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Isn't that just insane?
And he's a catcher.
Yeah. But that's exactly. I mean, it's just the history of this season. That's why he's the MVP to me.
Yeah.
Like, I think Aaron Judge is a tremendous player.
He's fantastic.
And listen, not to take away from him, but Aaron Judge to me has not done anything. I shouldn't say that. Like, he's having an historically good season. And if you think it's Judge should be the MVP, I'm not going to debate anybody on that. But Cal is just, the numbers are close. The WAR is like neck and neck. I think Judge might have a slight lead. But what Cal is doing is just, we've never seen it before. To me, that's something that matters for MVP. And he won the division.
How I feel about possibly having a bye.
I didn't see that one.
It's a Skull, I think.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Scully Drew says, I'm honestly not sure I feel about possibly having a bye. I kind of want to see these dudes keep rolling. I get it. I do get that, but they essentially won the wild card round. Well, they actually still have to win one more to get the bye. I get it, but all you would get by winning the wild card is just putting yourself where you're at now. You wouldn't be able to line up the rotation either. So you'd have to have Wu, Gilbert, Kirby pitch there, or Castillo, whoever you want to do. And then, what if they did lose in the wild card round? Like that, then it's, but baseball's tough. Baseball's tough in a three game series. So, but I get the sentiment of like wanting to keep it rolling 100%.
It was like, what was that in between this series? It was,
Thank you, Wang. Appreciate you, my friend. Or Wong, sorry. I apologize. I read it from here. Sorry. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Cheers to you as well. What an incredible, incredible ride.
It was when they had the break. Just what was that? 2 days ago? We were like, gosh, I want baseball.
There you go. Samuel's saving the cider for clinching the bye. I don't blame you. They're one away. It is crazy. They're going to have like 3 potential clinchers in a row. I don't think they're going to do like a big celebration for the bye. I don't think. No, the poor Rockies would have to see them clinch the playoffs in the West and then celebrate.
Poor Rockies.
I feel for any organization has to go through, and the fan base, definitely, it's tough.
All right. I have a question for you.
Bring it on.
What has been your favorite moment and outside of like them clinching and in the playoffs this season? Like, what has been your oh my gosh?
Does it have to be an individual moment or just something that's happened?
Just something that's happened. Like your most memorable.
Getting to go to a couple games is fun. They lost both games I went to. Cal season. I'm trying to think of something off the beaten path a little bit.
Yeah, you're good.
I think seeing the team go in and get Josh Naylor, getting Gino Suarez at the deadline. Not that they haven't done it. They got Randy last deadline, but seeing them not try to get too cute with it. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. There are, I think, little ways you can do it. I'm not saying that there aren't some lower key guys you can go get that can help. Mm-hmm. They've done that in the past, but I think that was incredible. I think someone said the home run derby. Yeah, that was incredible. That's a great call. I think like a breakout year from someone like Dom Canzone has been really cool to see, because you always need that where did you not expect a spark this season? Yeah. Now, nobody expected Cal to hit 60, but we knew Cal's a great player. Yeah. We knew coming in Cal's a great player. We knew Julio was good. We knew the rotation was good. Yeah. I'd actually say the rotation's underperformed a little bit over the course of a year. It's dialed in here in September. We knew Munoz is good. But to get a guy like Dom to break out, every team that I think has won a World Series has that guy where you go, that guy broke out, or that's the guy that kind of did something like that. Yeah, Aaron, that's a great point. Like Ben Williamson coming up, I thought what Williamson did that was huge. He was serviceable, and he allowed Polanco to DH, which was huge, and saved us from Polanco at third base as well.
I agree. Naylor last night hitting that double and his reaction,
that would be the Astros sweep.
That was just incredible to see, because I think he's one of those players that just hasn't gotten a lot of not love. That's
Naylor?
Not the right word.
I think Naylor's gotten love,
but last night it
yeah, for sure. Yeah, Polanco's bounce back is a big one. Role players pulling their weight all year long. Exactly. They got, good contributions there. Yeah, Williamson's defense, it's little things like that. Cole Young was really good for a while. And even though, I got another one, everybody. Leody Taveras gets a ring. There's another one. Leody's going to get a ring.
What's the cutoff for that?
I think as long as you appeared in the game. I think as long as you appeared in the game. I think.
I don't know how I feel about
I even think it's not even, I'm not even sure if you have to appear in a game as long as you're on the active roster at one point. So I don't know.
I like it because does that mean Bliss or is he on the injured?
No, Bliss would that. Bliss is still on the team.
I like
He's just on the IL.
Bliss would 100% get a ring. But I'm also kind of like,
For me, the call for Cole Young and see Rowdy with his first home. When did Rowdy hit his first one? Rowdy's grand slam in Toronto was a huge moment. There was an extra inning game in Texas where Bizarro, the Master Boney catch in Texas. Everybody remember that one? Leody hit a game-winning home run against the White Sox. Opening day.
Yeah.
Randy and Polo's home runs.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you can pull my memory doesn't go back very far. So the fact that you can pull those things has been insane.
Casey Lawrence has been on every team, I think, this year. So yeah, Aaron says they're very loose with the World Series rings. They give me one to me. Aaron, I would give you one if I could do it. So
yeah, I don't know how they are about it, Aaron.
I think it's just, I think he's right. I think it's up to the organization, actually. I think if they want to, they can give it to whoever. They could send Rowdy to Les a ring and go, hey, man, thanks for help. I think it's up to the organization. Now, I think if you're on the active roster, I don't think they can be like, no, we're not giving you one.
Cal, thanks for all your help, but you don't get a ring. Could you imagine? Oh, my gosh.
I know, but Bliss just needs a hug. He looks like
I feel so. He's my favorite. He was one of my favorite players before he got injured again, and I just feel for him. That's got to be so rough to see this team.
I think he's a part of it. I think he's still. You can still help in other ways. Maybe Bliss is helping, doing some kind of coaching things a little bit, so everyone can still contribute, which makes it. So great.
But just playing it's hard.
Kevin asks, I know it's important and I want it, but are you nervous about getting a bye? It might slow him down. She is, no, but I'm nervous in general about it. There's nothing I'd be nervous if they did face the Rockies in the playoffs. Like, oh my gosh, but I'm not it's good. It is a good thing for them to get the bye, avoid the wild card, get Brian Wu ready and rocking and rolling, and all that stuff.
I don't know. I can't decide. A part of me is no, just keep it going. But another part of me is
Ignite. It has been amazing.
Yeah. Could you imagine them getting out? Knock on wood, in the wild card, that would just, I don't know. Well, and that's the thing. I can't decide what I want.
And that is the thing. But there's no guarantee they would get out of the wild card. I don't want, I would predict them to win, but there's no guarantee. And it's a 3-game series. If you're facing, let's say you do face Detroit game 1. Now, I know we've beaten Skubal twice, but what if he comes in and just dominates you game 1 in the wild card series? Now your backs are against the wall. And everything. I do get the question. I'm not at all the question is completely valid about momentum. It's always a question in football too. But I think it's better to advance, and the Mariners are advancing. If the Mariners win one more game, they win the wild card round, essentially. Let's see. Bliss will be back and will crush. I think Bliss can be a good role, but I think he could be Dylan Moore. I think he can take that Dylan Moore role.
Yeah. I like him.
He could. I think he could play a little outfield too, potentially. So let's,
we'll see what happens.
Love that we're talking about Ryan Bliss.
Oh, I know.
You need to increase odds going to LCS in the World Series. You take, and that's kind of what Nolan said.
That's
it would
what
be
he
my
keeps
point.
telling me.
Because you listen, if they were guaranteed to win the wild card, sure, maybe playing it would make some sense, but they're not. Can't believe I know, Anthony. I mean, I'm there too. It's surreal.
You called it though. You have been very consistent. I mean, conversations between you and I've
said they can win it, but I don't want to. I've also said sometimes in the videos that I don't know about the division and stuff. So.
But I think Hey, take the kudos when you can.
Oh no, I'll take all the. You guys can keep kudos coming. I'm not hating on kudos. I'm
Let's
just
see.
says what's the pitching? I think Hancock's gonna start tomorrow, and I imagine you're gonna get a little bit of the hangover lineup. I imagine Cal DH's, Ford or Garver's catching. Probably like Raleigh plays first, Robles in center, but you also just want to get it over with too, right? I will say this: Detroit and Cleveland play 3 hours before you. If Detroit does beat Cleveland, I would go with the hungover lineup as best you can. If not, I'd like Cal DH, but you still want to get it right because the Dodgers might not have everything locked up.
Yeah,
you don't want to just like rest on it. If you have a chance to beat the Rockies, just do it.
How many home runs do you think Cal will end up with?
63. He's going to do it.
I think he's going 64. I'm going 64.
Look at you, little overachiever.
I know. I think
74. He's breaking Bond's record. Let's do it. 14.
I just
3 tomorrow. 3 tomorrow. 2 on Friday. That's 5. And then 5 on Saturday and 4 on Sunday.
I don't know if there's enough games left for him to get 74. I mean,
appreciate you, Elias. Absolutely. We will keep it going, my friend. Absolutely. What's the best way for me to watch the Mariners of being out of market? Well, for the playoffs, it'll be on the American League is on Fox and FS1. So like Sling, what I would do is I would get Fubo TV, do the free week trial with different emails.
Joseph.
No, honestly, I mean, that's the only best way I can think of it. It's not illegal.
It's not.
I mean,
except for when you get banned.
Yeah, Fubo banned me because I kept doing free trials. So like, no, we recognize this IP address. So, or MLB.TV. But I'm not sure if the playoff games will be on there.
Cal 76.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I think 64 is like, I think he can do
it. I said 63. If I'm going to say 63, then 64 is obviously doable. Like that's one more. Like that's obviously not going to be.
Should have said 64.
I'm letting you have it. So anything above 64, you win.
I know.
So it's playing the strategy. It's that, the over-under guessing game.
The over-under guessing game?
Not
high-low?
High-low. That's what it is. I don't know. Something like that. There we go. Elias says YouTube TV.
Oh,
Yeah. Because they'll have TBS, TNT, but the Mariners will be on Fox, actually. The AL's on Fox this year, I believe.
Oh, hey, I didn't know that. Cal needs
Ignites has been watching you since the Seawall trade in 23. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's right. I was one of the few actually kind of defended that trade a little bit, but thank you, my friend. Enjoy your comments and appreciate you being along for the ride.
Sushi agrees with me.
Yeah, exactly. 100 different emails. They'll get you eventually, but it might get you through the playoffs. So the gamer says, that's Yankees fans couldn't understand the fact that Cal's having such a strong season right now. Cal should be AL MVP 100%. He's broken so many records, on pace to break the big one too.
Well, there was another one
I agree.
About.
I think Yankees fans don't, what? I agree.
Be kind. Cal needs one more multiple homer game to get the most multiple homer games in a season.
I was going to say, man, it feels like anytime Cal hits one, he hits 2.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, but you know what I mean? Like,
no. Like it's rare for him just to hit one home run. It's why I was so like, I'll rock, paper, scissors you when Livy needed to get picked up. I knew another one was coming.
But you should have told me you knew another one was coming.
What was I supposed to do? Just leave our kid at church youth group?
Yes, you should have. Walk home. It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. You got to walk home.
Child.
I'm sorry. I don't got time for this stuff in the playoffs.
Dad
guys.
making mom walk.
It's warm outside. It's comfortable.
It's not that fun.
Lai says, trying to get to the ALDS game. Do I wear the King's Court shirt or Edgar? Go, you know what? Go Felix, man. That's another guy I think of during this run, man, that we never got Felix to pitch a playoff game. That drives me nuts, but go Felix for this one. David says, remind the Dodgers that they hate the Yankees. They might give Cal. Ooh, I like that. Problem is the Dodgers might need to win the game, unfortunately. So,
man, we're 1
win away from being a 90-win team. Yeah. I mean, we're hovering around 500. The craziest thing is, and this is like where I wasn't right. I said like, hey, I still think they get it. I think even when we did that Braves live stream, I said that they would still get in. But I thought it was more, I just didn't like the teams behind them. I didn't think Kansas City, Texas, Cleveland are that good. So I was kind of like, I think they could go 500 and get in. That was wrong. If the Mariners were 3 games over 500 since that Brave series, which is decent baseball, we'd be eliminated last week with what Cleveland has done. It's insane.
Oh, hold on, Anthony. We got to go find it.
Can you just repeat it, buddy?
Yeah,
if you don't mind. Sorry, the chat's coming fast. I can't get to all of them, unfortunately.
See. Did you see?
Yes, that was cool. That was my man. I that would be something I'd rock if I went to T-Mobile.
My
absolutely.
Yeah.
And for Dave,
it's crazy to realize that Cal breaking records is at least one in lifetime.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Not only are we watching this team win the division, we're watching history. Like the fact that I've been doing videos and I'm like, oh yeah, Cal hit number 56 today is just incredible. It just shows you, Cal hit Cal hitting number 60 wouldn't have let off my video today. That just shows you. Oh, that might be it. Anthony, hopefully this is a question. If Cal sets the American League record at 63, how insane would that be? What would be his status in baseball lore? I mean,
I don't know. You would know that.
I mean, it would be the greatest catching season we've ever seen. I don't think like that makes him a Hall of Famer one season, but he's on a Hall of Fame trajectory, in my opinion.
He wouldn't make Hall of Fame with being a catcher and breaking the record.
That one season alone, like if Cal did that and then retired tomorrow, no, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer yet.
Really?
Well, I mean, I think if he continues on the trajectory, he doesn't have to have 63 home run seasons. I think he will get in. I'm just saying, like, if Cal randomly decided to shut it down, no, I don't think he'd have the longevity to be a Hall of Famer, is what I'm saying right now. Like today.
What are the standards to be a Hall of Famer?
I mean,
if he breaks
you guys know what I'm saying. I'm either getting ripped in the comments or people are kind of backing me up here. Like,
Cal is going to hit 2 more. No, I'm genuinely like, is there like a Hall of Fame standard? Like they have to get this?
No, there's no like they have to hit a certain amount. But I mean, how many career home runs does Cal have? Won something? That wouldn't be enough to. Yeah.
I saw that and I was like,
cool.
oh my gosh, that's
cool.
awesome. There we go.
Oh, you didn't click it.
Oh, there we go.
Steve with a $10 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for being there for us after every game through the ups and downs. Hard to believe 3 weeks ago we were talking about being done, and now we're riding high. Go M's. Steve, thank you so much for the kind comment and the $10. And I mean, yeah, you hit the nail on the head, right? I mean, we did that live stream after the Braves game, and it was somber. I mean, the hopes of making the playoffs was just like, well, Kansas City kind of stinks. Texas, I don't think is that good. And at the time, Cleveland too. Now Cleveland has been ridiculous the last 2 weeks. But I mean, and just the change. And not only that, like 2 weeks later, like we won the division. Just incredible. Yeah. They won 16 of 17 games. And the one game they lost was they were up in the 8th inning and Adam Frazier hits the most Mickey Mouse home run I've ever seen in my life down the left field line. At the time, it was frustrating. Now I can look back and call that for what it was, a stupid home run. Like against the Royals. I mean, they would have won 17 in a row.
Yeah. No. They're so fun to watch. That sounds like but they're just an awesome team to watch and enjoy. Cal just hit 3.
Decent teams of home runs. No.
I think he deserves.
No, it sounds like I'm like hating on Cal. I just think I don't think he's a Hall of Famer if he retires tomorrow.
All right. Do you think
Edgar Martinez is? I think Edgar and Kevin Seitzer have been big. Brant Brown last year, I thought, was very overly complex. Even the players were saying they were confused by some of his stuff. I think Edgar and Kevin Seitzer have been huge helps with this offense. Go ahead and click on Aaron's comment there. If Cal goes back to his production from last year for the rest of exactly, then that's what I'm like. If Cal does what he did last year for the rest of his contract career, then yes, then I think he's a Hall of Famer. Like what Aaron said, I agree with that 100%. I'm just saying if he retired tomorrow. I'd be first of all, I'd be devastated.
Well, he just signed a 7-year contract.
Yeah, they can retire. They can't force a guy to play. He'd be like, I'm retired. Like, get out there.
Get out there now. Sorry.
Like, but then there's things with the contract that might become void.
Luke Dingray.
I'm going tomorrow. I've been 5 wins so far. There you go. Get number 6 tomorrow. Let's lock up the 2 seed. I think you're way. up here.
Oh, geez. Well, I'm trying to get let's see this one.
Cleveland and the Mariners are out here shaking the postseason lots of month, regular season. It really is, Sean, isn't it? I mean, Detroit was 9.5. By the way, when we did those videos talking about the Mariners and Braves, 3 days after that, the Detroit Tigers had a 9.5 game lead in the Central, and they are now a full game. I mean, like, honestly, my heart goes out. I know I've a Tigers fan that comments a lot. If you're in here, man, like, my heart goes out to you, man. Like, that's just a brutal. I mean, they were 15.5 games up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I mean, I thought the Mariners 10 games last year was bad, and that was in like the middle of the year. 15.5 games up. Cleveland's been insane.
That's ouch. Can we take a minute? We have 117 people in here at 10:35.
Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll probably be here another few minutes to go through some more comments here.
See. I hear EJ totally agree with the points made tonight. Perhaps I should have sent Cal in 3 solid years worth of home runs in 1 year. Feel that. He's such a legend.
Oh,
absolutely.
Oh
my gosh. They need to make like a new generation of Sandlot and have it be
about the dumper.
The
great dump.
The great dumper.
Here. Another great moment of the season was sweeping the. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I forgot about that one. Strike out Altuve to finish it off. Water events discounts, but they can hit them. Oh yeah, that I think he'd be in.
Naylor deserves
the check. Yep.
Naylor's yeah, just
like the Disney
so
movie,
good.
Blank check.
That's a pretty. Yeah, it's okay. This team feels like so much more of a team of friends. Yeah, I agree with that. Like,
I agree 100%.
I think it's what makes it different from any team that they, 100%. Any Mariners that we've experienced thus far. They are rooting for each other. They're picking each other up when they are down. You've got Julio being crazy and insane, and Cal being.
Good night, Felipe. Appreciate you, my friend.
Like, you've got Naylor and Bliss and Logan and Woo and.
Yeah.
They're just there.
I think they're still celebrating on the TV.
It sounds like it.
Just got back. Sam says just got back from the game tonight. That Cal home run. Oh my gosh, the upper deck. That thing was a tank crush. Cal's home runs are just so majestic too. It's like how a home run should try. It's like what a home run should look like. Just like if you could envision yourself hitting a home run in Game 7 of the World Series, you want it to look like one of Cal Raleigh's. Just like that perfect arch to it where it's just like, yeah, flip the bat. And, Cal's not big, like flip of the bat.
No, he's not. But he doesn't even look like he tries. Like the strength behind him is just insane. And we were talking about it yesterday. Like whenever he is hitting, he is shooting for the rafters. Like he is just going for it.
How about his little double down the line today?
Yeah.
Off into that. Have daddy. I do feel bad for Rowdy Lockley. I feel bad for Demo. I actually do. Now that we've gotten to this point, like Dylan Moore was the longest tenured Mariner. Like obviously they made the right move. It wasn't working here anymore, but I do kind of wish Demo had gotten to like be a part of it. Like, but it is the part of it that's a business, but I do agree.
Clyde says 66 home runs.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to turn down anybody's number prediction.
No,
I will not.
Clyde, I hope so, man. I hope he gets to 74. I think that's a little crazy, but
70. He's not going to get 74.
You don't know.
You know what? He's getting 75. That's why.
Oh.
Sean says, what do you think besides last Astros series are the biggest series wins of the season?
Ooh.
Man. The sweep, the 3 out of 4 against Texas, when Texas was kind of on a roll. They came into Seattle after the deadline. Mariners won 3 out of 4. That was low-key a big one. They swept the Rays at home when Cal hit the home run off Griffin Jacks. That was kind of to put the Rays away. Gosh, there's been so many. The 7-game homestand, the Cardinals and Angels. I'm trying to think of a lower key one earlier in the year that they won. I thought a big one was Randy's walk-off walk against Houston earlier in the year. They were scuffling out of the gate. They came back from down big. Randy hits the grand slam in the 8th and the walk in the 9th. I thought that gave them a bit of a deep breath early in the season. They're like 4-7. Then they swept Texas right after that. I'm going to have to get going. My son is like asleep on the ground right next to you.
We we got a little bit longer.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
okay. He's not actually. I promise we care. Don't judge.
Not in the playoffs. Not in the playoff time.
No, I agree. Cal seems like he just reaches out and pokes it. Like it seems like
that's a good call. The Tigers series was a big one before the All-Star break.
Yeah. Naylor's going to get paid.
Paid here or somewhere else. Let's hope. Yeah, absolutely. It better be here. It better be here. I'm hoping.
Julio.
2 stolen bases from 30-30. Yep. Naylor 2020. Yeah. Detroit. A lot of people saying that one. I don't know why I forgot about that.
I feel bad for
Felix Hernandez. Such a great run. He just fell. Yep. Really did. I mean, fell in between the just missed the end of the Pat Gillick, Ichiro's first year, that run, and then just out before the turnaround. But it is part of, in a weird way, what makes the game so special is that it's not guaranteed. Stanton will regret not liking. I don't know if he's had a chance. Isn't Naylor a Boris client? So I don't know if he's even had the chance. I will say this about ownership. They have been pretty good. They got Castillo locked in when he came here. Like I do think
locked in for 7 years.
Yeah, I do think they get Naylor done. I do think he's going to stay here.
And isn't Julio locked in?
Yeah, Julio's locked in. Not here to defend Stanton in any way, but I do think they get that done. Does ownership get a pass because of the season? I was on the fire Dipoto train. Dipoto does for me. Jerry is, I was actually never a big Jerry hater. I did say last year it was time to move on because he wasn't getting the team over the hump, but he got another chance. And so far, we still want to do some damage in the postseason. So far he has. So Jerry gets a ton of credit. Ownership, like I won't rag on them, during these streams because they're AL West champs. It's not, in my opinion, like the time for that, but I won't necessarily give ownership pass. Jerry and Justin, to me, should get kudos. They've put together an amazing baseball team. Let's see.
He gave a good. We haven't watched that. We haven't watched a whole lot of the celebration, so we're not privy to what he said.
Oh, who was it? Did Stanton say something?
Yeah, I think.
I'm sure it was generic. He's kind of a fuddy-duddy when he talks, but no, I'm not like trying
no
to.
judgment.
Yeah. Aaron says ownership does not get a pass ever. The front office the front office gets a pass. I don't think they get like a pass. I think front office done a nice job, honestly. People who think the M's have bad owners. Aaron, I do agree with that. There are some like Fisher with the A's and everything. Oh, you had now. Was that? I can't read it from here.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. There are definitely worse ownership groups, and that'll kind of be my best compliment. I will say that. But let's get back into the baseball. Like I don't want to turn into like an ownership. Not saying the question was wrong or anything, but like we can talk about that in the off season. Thanks, Cool Breeze. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Anthony. That's appreciate, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Simplistic, well deserved this year. Imagine if we had won the division in 23 and this year we're in a great era. I mean, this is where I will like with the front office. I mean, they missed the playoffs by a game in 21, I think a game in 23, and a game in 24. It might have been 2 after the final whistles blew, but I mean, like they aren't that far off from 5 straight playoff appearances. I mean, they're really not. Like I do think, and that was my beef with Jerry, was always that he has done a lot of good, and our farm system is one of the best in baseball.
That's
my
like
issue,
third, right?
I mean, it depends on who you go to. I've seen number 1 on some websites. My beef with Jerry was always like just not getting them over the top. But now, like in terms of regular season, he has done that.
At what point? Oh, I missed that.
What point do you start to believe they could catch? Oh, at what point do you start to believe they could catch Houston? During the homestand, after the Braves, or when they won the Braves series going into that homestand. I never thought Houston was that great. They've just dealt with so many injuries. I did think, though, for a while, the Mariners weren't playing well enough and their lead was big enough that they might hold them off. I'll be honest, and she can attest, I knew they were winning that Houston series. Like, I'm not trying to be – I said the whole time, like, they're winning this series. I didn't think they'd necessarily sweep Houston.
I was nervous.
Yeah, it was their time. It was their time. It was a changing of the guard. And you can feel those changing of the guards happen. And there's always that big series. Remember when the Rams in 2017 came in and kicked the crap out of the Seahawks? Do you guys remember that game when McVay's team just ran up and down the field on us? That was a changing of the guard, and you could feel it. It was McVay making a statement. That's what the Mariners did to Houston. Hopefully we win a Super Bowl. Oh, the Rams did get a Super Bowl, actually.
I also liked what Julio said because he was kind of asked the same question last night. And he was
that last comment there.
And he was like, every season has led to this. Like they have learned and has had a purpose. They have learned from every season. They have shot harder. They've pitched harder. They've worked harder. And I think Dan really, truly just lit them on fire during the spring training. Even in spring training, they were doing really good.
Yeah, that was exactly, Elias.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, thank you so much, Bo. $10 super chat. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you. Etsy Witch Clutch. My 2-month-old just had a blowout in her sleep. Have a good night.
Don't be you at all.
Been there, man. I can relate to those diaper changes where it's like, I'm not helping. It's not cleaning it. Thanks for everything, Jay. Looking forward to your post game tomorrow when we clinch 2 seed. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Keith, what is up, my friend? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for the $5 super set. Bonjour and hell yeah from France. Let's go. Long-time channel member. Yeah, Keith, you've been a channel member for a long time. Seattle native in France for 2 years. Thank you, Keith. Thank you for being a channel member. Going to have a contest for the channel members for the final series of the year, so be on the lookout for that.
Does the Mariners team have better postseason potential than any before?
I mean, you got to kind of say the 2001 team winning 116. It would be hard not to say that, but I will say this. That Yankees team in 01 always scared me. There is no team that scares me. Now, before anybody jumps on that, that's not saying they're guaranteed to win. Baseball's hard, but I don't look at the playoffs and go, I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, I think we're set up very well. I will say that. The National League is tough. Like Dodgers, Phillies would be very tough. Brewers don't move me, to be honest. I don't see it, but
we were just having this conversation, and I think you and I both were like, the offense is great. The bullpen, the starters are fantastic. I'm worried about the bullpen. I'm worried about when we have to have Vargas come up. I'm worried about when we have to have
there's been some moments from the bullpen that I think are a little
that scares me.
Yeah. Mike asks, don't know if you already mentioned this, even if I did, no worries, man. But should you go for the 1 seed or you prefer the match was the 2? If Toronto wins the East, I prefer the 2 because I don't want to play New York or Boston in the DS. I prefer the Cleveland, Detroit, Houston pocket. But if the Yankees win the East, I might be okay. Well, I mean, I'll never turn down the 1 seed. Let me be clear on that. But I'd be okay with it because if you play the Yankees in the ALCS, you get a home field advantage. I don't want to play 4 games in Yankee Stadium.
No.
That's a nightmare. Doesn't mean we can't do it, but I prefer home field there. And then Boston, Toronto, I think we could navigate through that. So I'm fine with either one. But if the Yankees win the East, I kind of wouldn't mind the 1 seed here. Agree, Aaron. You'll have Miller in the pen for the playoffs. That should help. Hopefully he gets an inning against the Dodgers just to kind of see. Because remember, I was excited for Robbie Ray in the bullpen in 22 because I'm thinking he's going to come out throwing 100 and he's throwing the same as he did as a starter, which was kind of odd to me. My name is Chris. Says one thing about Seattle I like is their late surge. Yeah, absolutely. Going to the playoffs hot, right? That's always a good feeling.
I think I called that when we did the Q&A, and I was like, I want them to slow down just a little bit. Because last season they came out of the freaking ball gate and it was insanity. Yeah. And then we hit the middle, and that's when the whole, Scott and Dan transferred and all of that nonsense.
Scott was transferred to another branch.
But they did. They had this like slow burn through the season. That was really cool to see.
JJC Pacific Northwest says, please finish John Morrow and get the bottom of the wild card rounds of virtually no. And that's a great point. There's just, in terms of like, I know people have asked like, oh, keep them going, keep momentum. There's just with 3 games. Could you imagine? I said, you face Scooble game 1 against Detroit and he just dominates. And now your backs are against the wall all of a sudden in a game 2. Yeah. Exactly. There's just no margin for error in the wild card. And if you win tomorrow, you've won your wild card series.
Who do you want to face in the divisional round?
From Pat. Mm-hmm. Pat asked, who would you want to face in the divisional round? Ideally, Houston, Detroit. Detroit scares me a little bit because of Scooble, but we have beaten them twice. And that's also a 5-game series. That's tough. I don't think Cleveland's hot, but I think we can beat Cleveland. Houston to me is the weakest, but Houston's also got that kind of like, hey, been there before, done that before. I do think Houston is the weakest of the potential teams. And I know Detroit's cold, but they may get a second life getting in. I think anyone in that Detroit, Cleveland, Houston pocket would be my preference. New York, Boston, Toronto would be a dogfight. That would be a tough series.
Who do you, let's just say like we get all the way through. Which team would you prefer to go up for the World Series against?
Prefer in terms of fun or prefer
both? I'll give you both because I know one.
Yeah, Phillies, because with her family being Phillies fans, we would just have a blast with the World Series. So that's like my preference from like just a fun standpoint. In terms of who I'd want to play, like the D-backs sneaking in, honestly.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean,
are they still like in the running?
If they came back and won today, they're tied for a playoff spot.
Oh,
so I mean, that would be like my preference because I don't think Arizona would have any chance against us. I mean, you never know, but yeah, I mean, in terms of fun, the Phillies, Cubs would be fun. Padres would be kind of a cool series, I think.
Yeah.
But in terms of like who we could beat, Arizona, probably.
Brewers
would be a great one for Story. Exactly. I think that's probably correct, Aaron. Fun would be Padres would be a ton of fun just because I feel like Mariners Padres have really similar history. Brewers would be fun because the Mariners were the pilots and then became the Brewers.
Anthony, can you guys do more streams together,
please? We will. We'll do more. We'll do more if that's what people. If the people have spoken. Oh, the D-backs lost. No. Okay.
Bummer.
There. Okay.
Our nephews will be sad.
Yeah. Because I just don't think the D-backs are that good. So, and I can maybe go to a game.
Yeah.
Phillies would skate. Yeah, the Phillies would be like terrifying as a team to face. That's why I clarified the question. We're talking like just from like fun in terms of family stuff. We're talking like in terms of baseball. I don't want anything. My son is passed out. I literally fell asleep on the floor. I think we'll probably wrap this up here in the next couple minutes. So if anybody has any last minute questions, I apologize if I didn't get to all of them.
So sad.
Sean says, so you said you like Cleveland matchup. If the M's do play the Guardians, who's your starting pitching? What is your starting pitcher lineup look like for the games at home against Cleveland? I would go right now because the injury, I might go Gilbert, Castillo 1 and 2. Wu has been the best road pitcher. I might have Wu go game 3 on the road. But I also wouldn't disagree with, I would try to get Castillo at home. That would be my goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wu or Gilbert for the road because they've been I think you're better on the road pitch. Although Gilbert's ERA has been pretty high on the road.
I like Wu on the road. I think he's the most consistent in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, ceremoniously, I'd love to give Wu game 1, but I think I might go Logan or Castillo game 1, and then Gilbert or Kirby game 2, Wu game 3. It also depends, though. You don't want to get too cute with it either. You just want the best guys out there. You don't want to start like, oh, I want to do this matchup.
Well, and I think it's just you play the game to win the game.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just saying, I mean, Evan, you're welcome, man. Thank you. Kevin says World Series or bust. I think that's definitely possible. I think it's definitely possible. You're welcome for the stream. Cool Breeze says we face Cleveland trying to trade the farm for J-Ram the day before. That would be quite the trade from Cleveland.
Probably missed the live cast, but I love that you and your wife did this. Very cool.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
We've been talking it up a lot. Yeah. That's kind of all of our conversations have been.
Thanks. Sean says, thank you for creating a community to vent and celebrate. Cheers, October baseball. And thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Keith with another $5 super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. Dating myself, but our dad used to take us to that. Is cool. 1969 Seattle Pilots, and they became the Brewers when Bud Selig bought. I don't know the whole history there, but in fact, there's like a Lowe's or a Home Depot where the field where the Pilots used to play was. But that's great memories. That's part of what makes this special is that you were at those games. That is really cool, Keith. You guys are great, awesome on-screen chemistry. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it, my friend. I think we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I do have to work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Got to get the kids to bed.
Oh, that one passed. Someone's gonna have to carry him.
Nose goes.
All right, well, I guess I'm carrying him. So I got to go carry my 7-year-old in the bed who just fell asleep on the floor. Thank you, Sushi. Appreciate that. What are you still doing up this?
We'd still be talking out on the couch.
Thanks, my friend. Yeah, we'd still. She's been more into it than I mean, not. I wouldn't say more into it, but like definitely more rowdy. No pun intended for our good friend, Mr. Rowdy Telez, but Godspeed, Rowdy.
I just got my kid out of the bath. After making
I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we're about the sport.
Yeah, we got the Mrs. Trident in here. Appreciate you all. So let's gonna wrap it up. If you guys haven't yet, hit the like button on the stream, subscribe if you're new. You are welcome, Kevin. Thank you so much. It's our pleasure to do it. We will definitely be doing more of these live streams. Hope you all enjoy them, and maybe we will get out to Seattle. I don't think it's an impossible trip to happen.
I think there's a way. Maybe not going to a game. I don't know if we can pull
just
that
flying
one
to
off.
Seattle to get trashed at a bar.
It's not that far of a drive.
That's a pretty far. We just drove 14 hours to like the Sacramento area. Seattle's like another.
But couldn't we like cut through?
Cut through what?
I don't know. I don't think it would be that far. And you love road trips.
I know I'm down. I'll do it. I'm not saying I won't do the road trip. I mean, I'm in.
I mean, you and I can.
I'll do it. I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just saying like can't just cut. There's nothing to just cut.
No, I didn't know if we had to go like the way that we went to that wedding or not. I'm not GM.
Well, with the super chats we got today, that'll help. So,
right?
Yes, exactly. I have a date weekend, and Martin, I think it'll be Hancock tomorrow. Is my guess is making the start. So exactly, Nolan is right. Just keep going to the 5. We were on the 5. Just keep going.
That's
up
what
the 5.
I
know, but that's not. But it's not like a.
Well, yeah, but we're not going all the way to like where was the wedding?
There you go, Aaron, from Alaska.
Not driving from Alaska.
The wedding was in like
Jay and the Wife Mariners travel vlog. I mean, we probably
cool.
Wouldn't have a whole bunch of service.
The wedding was in
what is that?
Like Reno. We were by Reno. Yeah. We were 30 minutes from Reno.
So, but we would be going in the opposite way, wouldn't we?
Right, but no. I'm not saying just there's nothing to cut through. You were saying like, oh, just go through the trees, and Seattle's actually right over there. Instead of going around for 12 hours, like.
You know what? We are going and driving, and you will like it.
I'm fine with the drive. Not complaining about the drive. There's no cut through. Is all I'm saying.
Isn't there a faster way?
I mean, sure, 27 hours versus 23, maybe. I don't know. Like,
we'll stop at some janky hotels. It'll be great.
There we go. That'll be a vlog for everybody.
Do you want to go to Seattle or not?
We're in Arizona. Someone's asked where we're located. We live in Arizona. I was born and raised in Washington. I moved when I was about 10 years old. So I grew up with season tickets to the Sonics. Bring back the Sonics and the Seahawks. Funny enough, I wasn't really into baseball until 95. That's what got me into baseball was just the Kingdome being electric. But I sat in the Kingdome for many Seahawks games. Rick Meyer. I remember begging for John Freeze to be the starting quarterback. Those were the days.
So if Anthony, we've driven from the Bay Area in 12 hours nonstop.
Yeah, no, but it's another like 12 is what that's all I'm saying. I'm down.
You don't want to spend that much time in the car with me? Is that what you're saying?
I'm in the doghouse, so we will end on that. I love you all. Take care.
Talk to you later, guys.
Take care, everybody. Love you all. Go Mariners. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll be here tomorrow for the
post-game series.
Yeah, we'll finish up to hopefully clinching the bye. Take care, everybody.
Peace.
Go Mariners. Good night. Peace.